What are you seeing right now as you continue to track Helene?
This is the big event. This is what's coming in now. We've been tracking this all week, anticipating its arrival, and then tonight is the night on the Florida coast during the evening hours when we're going to see the center of Helene make landfall. Right now, it is a Category 3 hurricane, and it most likely will be either a high-end Cat 3 at landfall or even a low-end Cat 4. The models have been going back and forth on that a little bit, and then the remnants move up into Georgia. Now, I say remnants, but it'll still be a tropical storm when it moves through the Atlanta area. So here is that center of circulation right now. You can see these storms. We often, talk about don't focus just on the center because it is a very large storm. There are many areas outside of the center of circulation that are being impacted. You can see the tornado watch and even some tornado warnings. This just north of Fort Myers with these bands moving into the western peninsula. Another tornado warning there near Apalachicola in the Florida Panhandle. So this is the system moving up toward the Big Bend region a little bit later on tonight. New information just in. We not only got the new 5 o'clock advisory in with the new track that I'll show you in just a minute, but now we are adding a few more counties here to the hurricane warning. So of course this hurricane warning is in effect here along the coastal region. It goes into South Georgia, Central Georgia, and now additional counties now on the south side are included in this hurricane warning. At first it was just Upson County and into Lamar County and Monroe County. Now we have added in Pike County, Spalding County, Butts County, and Jasper County. Those counties now are in a hurricane warning, and the rest of us that you see in blue, that's where we have a tropical storm warning in effect, and we are expecting tropical storm force winds moving through our area tonight. Here is that latest advisory that we just got in. Category 3, max winds 125 miles an hour. That is already a high-end Category 3 hurricane. As this moves up toward the north, it will still be a Category 2 in South Georgia. By the time it comes into Atlanta, it'll be a tropical storm and then dying out as it moves up toward the north. But that track still going right through the Atlanta area. We've seen it moving back and forth a little bit to the west and the east, but just know the impacts extend far out from that cone there that you see. So let's break down some of these impacts we're watching for tonight, or for Thursday, which is tonight. We're still expecting that rain to continue, that heavy at times. Then as we go through the overnight hours, heavy rain and flooding, winds increasing 40 to 60 miles an hour, a lower tornado risk mainly over to the east of us. And then by Friday, the more impactful time, early in the morning with rain and flooding, wind gusts 40 to 60 miles an hour. The rain pushes out by around before lunchtime, but we're still going to be experiencing breezes for much of the day here on Friday. Melissa Nord already tracking there the rain that's moving through that's causing some flooding issues.
Flood warnings that are in effect, and the flooding threat will intensify and get worse for the overnight. And the reason why is the ground is like a soak sponge. It really can't take any more water in. So all this rain coming in, tropical moisture ahead of Helene, it can't get absorbed in the ground. So it runs off, it goes into the creeks, the streams, the low-lying points on the roads, and that's how we get flooding. Now, we've been noticing over the last couple of hours, we're starting to see the rain rates increasing. You notice some of this yellow on the map. These are moderate rain rates along I-20 east of Atlanta, all the way stretching into Athens. Now, our 2 flash flood warnings remain in effect. Expect more of these to come out over the overnight. There's a lot more rain to come, about 3 to 6 more inches of rain to come. You can see that heavy rain stretching throughout Greene County, starting to get into Oconee County as well, lifting into the Athens area. Very heavy rainfall still falling the same places over and over again. Right up this 75 corridor, just kind of west of 75, from kind of Lamar County up through Griffin and Spalding County, western McDonough, kind of near Hampton, the Motor Speedway there, and sliding right up into downtown Atlanta, and then along east of I-20 of the city. A lot of heavy rain there as well. Downtown connector, rain rates have been increasing the last 30 minutes. Haven't had any new reports of flooding. That doesn't mean it's not flooding already, but as we keep seeing more of this rain amounting overnight tonight, it will make the flooding threat worse. Now, Chris, this rain coming in plus the winds will really make the power outage risk go up as well, especially after midnight tonight.
And we are watching those winds that will start ramping up. Now, if you've been outside today, the winds really aren't that bad yet. We weren't expecting them to be bad yet, but through the evening hours, you're going to notice the breezes that are going to start kicking up a little bit more. And then by tomorrow morning, this is at 4:30 in the morning. Look at these winds, 22 miles an hour wind gusts here, almost 40 mile an hour wind gusts over in Carrollton and in Covington. Look at this, Eatonton, 53 mile an hour wind gusts, 40 mile an hour wind gusts. This is the center of circulation that'll be coming in early tomorrow morning and then moving up to the north. And And look at this. Atlanta gets up to 47-mile-an-hour wind gusts at about 6:30 in the morning. 36-mile-an-hour wind gusts. The reason that goes down in Athens, because that's the center of circulation there. 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Gainesville. It'll keep moving to the north, but notice here, we're going to see the rain ending later in the day on Friday, but the winds are still going to be pretty breezy. That's why we're holding on to that weather impact alert through the day on Friday. Things start getting a little bit better on Saturday. Here's the forecast track. There's all the rain coming into our area tonight. See that moisture feeding in from the south? It is going to be a really soggy night tonight, getting heavier through the overnight hours and getting windier. There's that center of circulation, 6:30 in the morning over near Athens, but still wrapping around all of that rain and wind. But you can see the improving forecast once we get into around lunchtime on Friday. The rain will start tapering off, but we'll still be dealing with some winds for a big part of the day. Weather impact alert in effect for Friday. Then rain chances lower, 20% Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Drying out more Tuesday and Wednesday with high temperatures in the lower 80s once we get past all of this rain. Stay with us, more to come.